light of the recent Immigration Tribunal decision,
right,
what are your next steps? Are you going to attempt to fight deportation?
Well, there is no deportation order, first of all. I need to make that clear. The next step is already done, meaning that there's a case in court already. There is, it's an ongoing issue.
You entered the UK on a visitor's visa in 2005
Yeah.
and attempted to regularize your status in 2015 or 16 before applying for leave to remain in 2019.
Yeah.
Some people might ask why you waited so long to try to regularize your status, especially given that you're a high-profile person.
Yeah.
Because essentially that means that you've been in the UK all this time unlawfully.
I was just a regular person, helping people in Peckham, Queens Road, Peckham. Of course, I lost track of time. I came here as a boy, 25-year-old boy then, and you have uncles and family saying, this is sorted, we're doing it, until I realized it's not done.
Do you think that you should be allowed to stay in this country, given that you have been here essentially unlawfully for close to 20 years?
Well, the court and all the other processes will decide that.
If you do lose the case and you are removed from the UK,
will
you move your organisation to Nigeria?
It's impossible. My organization is here, my organization is everywhere, and to move it to anywhere else means leave people to keep killing themselves. So no, we're not going to move the community or the movement. We're just going to establish more and find a way to do what we need to do.
I know you've said multiple times on social media, rightly, that you haven't faced any criminal charges.
Right.
But there have been a number of serious allegations made about your former church, SPAC Nation.
Okay.
In 2024, the Charity Commission did publish their inquiry report, and they said that there were incidences of serious misconduct and mismanagement when it comes to safeguarding and financial transparency. What would you say to that?
It is false. They've been on this thing for the past 4 years. So there are allegations, there are issues. Why is the police not involved? Why is nobody facing any inquiry? Why is there no inquiry?
But the Charity Commission did say that there was serious mismanagement and misconduct.
So
that's a separate report.
Yes.
So with regard to that, what would you answer to what they said?
So that's what we're asking the Charity Commission now. What is the serious blah, blah, blah? You can't just say there is a serious this and that. What is it and who is going to answer for it?
You've spoken a lot about how many people you say you've helped, but then you do have these former members who have come out to speak about the exploitation they feel that they have experienced.
Right.
How do you reconcile your vision with what these people have said? Because they're extremely different.
I just finished service today, hundreds of young people. Some of them have been here for 8 years, meaning been in the church 8 years. Some 14 years. I've known some of them since I was 14. And you need to hear what they are saying about the church. So please, for any reasonable human being who is not just victimizing anything they don't like, if you have 1,000 people in a place, are you telling me 30 people will not be disgruntled?
This is more than being disgruntled, though. These are serious allegations
without
of
fact.
Abuse.
I've asked you if you have any fact. Situations happen, but there's no fact that the church was directly involved or that the church didn't take action if reported to.
So no one ever came to you or presented any of these allegations to you about financial exploitation?
Not once. We set up, when we heard these things, we set up a panel of inquiry, independent. We picked people from outside the nation family or SPAC Nation, and we asked people to come forward if there is an issue.
But if there are multiple allegations of wrongdoing within your organization and you are the head of that organization, some would say that the buck stops with you and it's your responsibility to weed this type of behavior out.
And they will be right. And we've set up many panels and we've asked people publicly and privately to come forward if there are issues. Every organization has issues. The Catholic Church still has issues till tomorrow morning. Did you shut them down?
A lot has been said about the lifestyle that you portray, designer clothes, lavish cars. Some people would say that that is slightly contradictory to Christian values of humility and modesty. Right. How would you answer that?
Well, I'm me, and I practice my own Christianity by impacting my community, making sure that I don't stay within the four walls of a church and tell people about going to heaven. I put on what is right, what connects to the generation I'm speaking to, so that they are not attracted to drug dealers and rappers. Nothing wrong with rappers, but drug dealers, so that what they are looking for, they can find the hope of that in me.
Welcome back, guys. Now you've listened to Pastor Toby there. Guys, I always told you, I said, Nigeria, be like other country where we say you fit do things and just go away with it. This Pastor Toby, now you can realize his mistakes in this everything that we just talking about. His way of siphoning the church. It's only Nigeria. People can just donate money for you, and you just carry the money, go use and buy private jet, go use and buy car. They enjoy. Say people donate money from you in the name of offering or tithe or whatever. But here in the UK, it is a different ball game, because they are not going to allow that to happen. Even if you are a pastor, you are imam, you are the leader of an organization, any money that people contributed for you, it's called a charity money. And this is the major reason you cannot spend the money anyhow. You have to audit it, give it to the charity, let the government know how the money came in and what you are going to use the money to do. So people cannot just contribute money for you and you just use it for your own personal use, and you think it's easy like that, they will just overlook you. It's not done. And this is why you see a lot of people will seek in Nigeria, and they will come on Facebook or social media. People will donate money for them. People have different kind of charity organization in Nigeria. But here in the UK, it is not possible. If you try to create anything that has to do with a charity organization, and the money is going directly into your own personal account, you are in a big problem, because they are not going to allow that. So as you can see that when the Pastor Toby came into the country, his Nigeria mentality was still in his head. He believed that things will be easy like Nigeria, where we say people just contributed money for you. You use the money to buy car, enjoy life, and be vibing. It is not possible here, and the way they are running their things, their government and everything is totally different. And as you can see him now saying that it is not possible for him to move his organization back to Nigeria. Well, I think you are from Nigeria, and if they pursue you from here, you should know that you can go back to Nigeria, and it will be very better for you. Well, you said in his first podcast, he said that UK is wish hunting him. They want him down. This is a country that always bring people down like that. But let's look at it in this way, where we are not saying that they don't have their own secrecy on that aspect. But if you are not guilty of this offense, I believe that they will never be able to deport you or send you back to your country. It's simply because there are a lot of allegations against him about how he used the church to fraud people, about how he used the church to do money laundering, and all of sorts like that. You can say he said he's not teaching people how to go to the heaven. He's teaching people how to be happy making money in his own church, and people are there. It's cool anyway. It's not that you have to be teaching people on how to go to heaven in the church. I'm not against that. You can teach people on how to live their life and things. Church is where you get teachings of God from in a good way, so that you will not become a bad person. So and secondly, you can look at him. His immigration issues is also having problem like that, so they can trace him back to that aspect to figure out when he came to the country. It's not that maybe he was born here, so he came as a visitor, so it's easy for them to just check and balance and remove or withdraw is the documentation from him. And these are just the things that are really happened. But let's look at it in this way, guys. Even if this Pastor Toby is being deported, do you believe that he will relocate to Nigeria or is going to go to another country? Because we have thousands of countries. He have already said in his own interview, said we have thousands of countries requesting him to come back to them so that he will not be able to deport. I think he will rather travel to other countries to go and establish his church there than to come to Nigeria. Because if this man come to Nigeria, Nigeria go frustrate am more, because say as like Nigeria be now. Nigeria they treat in case like saying be their governor, he be their president, he be their leaders, and be anything. It's just a socialite. But Nigeria they hate the kind of lifestyle we be say in they live and the way in they run things with the celebrities, enjoy life as a pastor. The modesty and the humility of church is not within him. People see his lifestyle like living a luxury lifestyle and enjoys, while other people are very poor and like that. That's just the major reason why people try to criticize him in Nigeria. What do you really think, guys? Do you believe that this man will be deported? Do you believe that the lifestyle he's living is not that good to having the modesties and the Christianity background like that? Just give your comments in the comment section. Let's hear from you, and don't also forget to share the video. May God bless you. See you. Bye.